Hello, dear colleagues again. I welcome you in our May meeting of English Coaching Club. It's my pleasure to have a meeting again with you, and we have a wonderful topic today, and we're going to spend 2 hours with two wonderful speakers and PCC coaches, Irina Stoyanovskaya and Olga Bычkova. But before we go into our topic, please let me know if you know me. So if you know me, if you know my projects, please put 1 if you know me and you have attended some events for coaches in English, and put minus if it's your first time. So once one, a lot of 1. Okay. So okay, it's great to have old friends and colleagues. Okay, it means I'm not going to tell a lot about myself, maybe only 2 words. I'm a professional certified coach. I'm linguist. I'm a teacher of 3 languages. And I have some wonderful projects for coaches who would like to start and improve their international career, like English Coaching Club, International Coaching Conference. Okay, and I want to remind you our simple rules, okay, of our English Coaching Club meetings. So the first rule, of course, relax and make yourself comfortable. Okay, make tea, coffee, or just water. Just relax if you need some breathing. So just be in close company of your friends and colleagues who would like just practice English in coaching. So, of course, maybe some of you don't have a necessary level of English to understand all of our speakers. Don't worry. If you understand a little bit, it's just beginning. So it's a wonderful beginning if you understand a little bit. If you understand a lot, it's great. So because all of us, we have different levels of English. Okay, and I know from my personal experience, some coaches are afraid of making mistakes. Okay, so I used to have the same in my past. Okay, just relax. If you really relax, so you're not worried about making mistakes, just practice, talk, because the main goal of our meetings is just talk and share our experience with each other. Okay, and of course, I can offer you different types of participation in our meeting. So you can listen and speak with voice. And of course, I highly recommend you to choose this way because it's for practice. Okay, just don't worry. Use your microphone, camera if you can, and just take part actively in our meeting. Of course, you can listen and write in our chat box. It's not bad, but it's for traditional webinar. And if you know this platform, Zoom offers a wonderful opportunity to make our meetings more personal. Let's use that. Let's use all advantages of Zoom to practice with video and audio. I highly recommend you to do it. Okay, and you can just listen if it's your first time or you're a little bit shy. Okay, you can just listen, but maybe you can try and take part in our discussion because it's wonderful to talk together. Okay, I think we are in different parts in the world, maybe not only in Russia, but Zoom unites us, Zoom connects us, and it's wonderful. Okay, colleagues, if you have any questions, please let me know. Before we go to the topic of our meeting. Okay, hello. Okay, I see some hello. Okay, do you have any questions to me? Okay, so our meeting is going to be 2 hours. Okay, by 9 o'clock Moscow time, we're going to finish. Okay, maybe you can ask me your questions later. Okay. So, and now it's my pleasure to introduce our speakers to you. Today we have 2 wonderful speakers, not only beautiful women, but professional coaches who have big and large experience experience in conducting coaching sessions, not only with Russian clients, but also with foreign clients. So it's Irina Stoyanovskaya and Olga Bычkova. Both of them are professional certified coaches. So they finished my program, English for Coaches, but despite of that, they're taking now classes with me and they're practicing English for Coaches with big pleasure. Okay, Irina and Olga, the floor is yours. Welcome.
Thank you, Dima. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you on this platform. And of course, I'm very glad to be here and accept your suggestion, Dima.
Thank you very much for accepting my offer to you and to Olga.
Good evening, dear colleagues. I'm really happy to spend 2 hours in such a beautiful company. So I really hope that we will spend this time with joy, love, and laugh.
Of course, fun and enjoyment. And making mistakes.
Yeah, we love to make mistakes.
Because it's about real life. It's about important things to be alive. And when we discuss this topic, we think about important direction on our conversation today. And we want to suggest you to find 1 or 2 important values for you in these 2 hours, this webinar. And now we can think about it and maybe later write it in our chat. But now we need to introduce ourselves. Yeah? Olga? Yeah, first?
Colleagues.
Okay, with pleasure. So you know my name. I'm Olga, and I'm a professional certified coach, and at the same time, I'm a graduator from Ericsson International College and CCI. It's one more beautiful coaching school, Creative Consciousness International. So I have a vast experience in coaching. I'm a coach since 2010. And these days, I'm also a human resources director in one of the small companies, and I'm really happy that I can make my input in this company with coaching, training skills. So it's shortly about me. What about you, Irina?
I'm a professional certified coach too.
What a surprise.
Yeah, and I'm trainer too, and I'm a coordinator of Ericsson International College in Moscow. And as a coach, I work with coaches who want to create their own business, or with people who want to be an author of their lives. And I'm an author. I have a blog on Instagram and Facebook. I write books. I write transformational fairy tales and stories, and I like my job very much. And for me, coaching is not only a profession; it's about style of life. And you know, we are with Ola. We are the best friends.
Oh yeah. It's very important. So, you know, even when we are a little bit nervous because of our level of English, we can support each other even during the sessions. So we can promise you we will make mistakes. So please join us and speak freely. You can also add your own experience, your own voice to our beautiful meeting. And maybe now it's time to share what will be the best results for you after 2 hours together. Colleagues, maybe someone can speak with the voice, or at least you can write a little bit in our chat. We want to know, why are you here?
And maybe some words about you.
Yeah, it's also interesting.
We are waiting.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Nice to see you, colleague.
Hello.
It's so amazing.
Yeah.
Hugs, big hugs for you.
Hello, everybody, and it's so great to see you here. And for me, it's a great opportunity to practice in English and also to be a part of this community. And okay, I will introduce myself also. I'm Lilia Shurinok, and I graduated from Ericsson University in 2014. And I am professional coach, and I am also a trainer. And my clients focus on their business, like startup projects, yeah, and also students. I have clients, the student who wants to find their way or profession or organization.
Nice to see you, Lilia.
Thank you.
Who next?
I would like also introduce myself. My name is Svetlana. I live in United States and state of Florida. I live here more than 10 years, and I'm part of community, Dmitry Hoflov community. I'm very glad that I make this decision because I met such great girls from different schools, and it was just pleasure interact with them this session, and very happy with this. What I expect today, yes, definitely. I see girls, you are such a fluent in English. Yes, just because I live here, and still cannot do so fluent, but you're good. And something professional, because I just finished in February. I finished school, Russian psychologist Davlatov. 8-month school was good and long. Yes, but I'm brand new in this field, and I would like to learn from experienced coaches how to conduct coach session. And I don't have really practice in English. I did this with Russian. I have Russian client, and I expect good. How say? What I expect? What I expect? What did I say? I expect good session. Yes, coaching session, because you girls experience, and definitely you have school. Ericsson school is a great school. I dream to go to the school, and yes, and in English it's also interesting because I really don't have so many experience conduct session in English. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Nice to see you.
Hello, I'm next, I think.
Hello, Zhenya.
Hello, I'm glad to see you already. Actually, why I'm here, because I adore English, and I like our speakers, and I like Dmitry Khokhlov and Dmitry Khokhlov's program, and I studied it on, how is it, 2 models, yes, in this program. And for me, it is practice English, and I am a public speaking coach and a professional coach, so I like to be with my colleagues in this experience. That's
Nice
all.
to see you, Zhenya.
Nice to see you.
Olga. Nice to see you.
Hello, colleagues. I'm Olga Sazonova. I'm also a professional certified coach. I study at Ericsson University. I finished basic program in 2013, and after master course and many courses of Merlin Atkinson. And I'm happy to be in coaching. I love my profession, and it is the reason why I am here, to be together with the same person. I know what everybody from you like your profession, and happy to share, to create something beautiful, something valuable for the people. Some words about me more. This year I made the program, teaching program for the student, and I want to certify. I'm author and trainer of this program, and I prepare this all this course for certification. And I'm happy from this, and I want to continue in this direction. And also I want to be English speaking coach, and for don't have borders to work in all world. Thank you. I'm happy to be with you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Olga.
Me too.
So maybe somebody else want to join us. We want to see you guys. Oh, hello, Oksana.
Yes, hello. Can you see me? I can.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. My name is Oksana Kazakova. I'm from Moscow. I started my way as a coach only this February. I graduated from ICIA. This is International School for Coaching Parents and Kids. It's specialized on parents and kids coaching. And we created a company, career guidance for teenagers, for kids, and now I'm here to enjoy English, because I have I have English diploma, and for me it's a good opportunity to combine English and coaching, to combine these two professions, and to have a master class with certified coaches.
Thank you for sharing, Oksana. We are happy to hear you.
Thank you very much.
I'm so happy to see colleagues. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, Irina and Olga, we have some messages in our chat box. Maybe if you want, you can read them out loud.
Yeah. Natalia Volkova says, I'm here because it's a pleasure to listen to you both, beautiful ladies, and your sessions. Thank you, Natalia.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you here. And Inita writes, hello, I'm Coach ACC. I would like to hear the session in English. Thank you, Inita. You will have this opportunity. I hope so.
Yeah. And we can go.
Yeah, we can start. And before we start, I really suggest you to use wonderful opportunity. Irina and me, we really enjoy our silly hats. Yeah. Maybe you know, I know that our teacher Dmitry really likes Velocity and Merlin Atkinson, and I'm pretty sure that most of you have read this beautiful book, Velocity. Please write 1 in our chat if so. Yeah, you know this book. So for our beautiful atmosphere, we really suggest you to wear silly hats. For example, my silly hat is bright pink with purple dots and with a star, with a big green star. Irina, what about your silly hat?
My hat is romantic hats.
Wow.
With lace, with big, I don't remember this word, поля. It's about making mistakes, and it's very, very important to be alive and to allow ourselves to be alive and not ideal.
Yeah. And really, we can promise you that we will switch to Russian if we cannot find the right word in English, even during our sessions, because we are also only practice, we study English, we are on this beautiful path. So join us, make mistakes.
Yeah. And what about you? What about your hats? What do you want to choose? Totally green.
Wow, it's beautiful.
And what else?
Only one hat? White.
I'd like to say what kind of hat I will have.
Mm-hmm.
I like a little small hat and pink color and some different layers, something like silk, maybe material, and some beautiful roses, because I like roses.
Oh.
And I like
Amazing.
So many beautiful details. Thank you so much, Svetlana.
Green, grow, live. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, green, grow, and live. Yeah, beautiful combination.
I would like also to describe a hat. It comes to my mind the hat of from cartoon Neznайка. Yeah, he has with big field, yeah, с кисточкой.
Beautiful hat. Okay, Rosa Hofer wants to know right now, do we have foreign clients already? Yes, I can say yes, I have one real very foreign client. Yeah, I also have a lot of English coaching sessions with Russian clients, but I have one real client. Irina, what about you?
Yeah, I had foreign clients, of course, but for me, it's not main goal of my learning English and have coach sessions in English, because for me, English and coaching is the best combination to be in a flow and to have very interesting exploration, very interesting investigation of my identity and identity of my clients. And today we want to discuss and we want to share about our experience with this combination and with our insights about this. Of course, we can talk about our foreign clients if we have time, but our main topic is different.
Yeah, and thank you for your questions in our chat. We will for sure read it, and at the end of our meeting, I hope we will have enough time to answer and to discuss and maybe to have some brainstorm together, because it's also important that you will have opportunity to speak.
Yeah, and we can start.
Yeah. I think so.
With our main topic. And I started to talk about combination English and coaching. For me, it was best opportunities to find a flow in English, because a very long time I had problems with English, with speaking English, because of my inner perfectionist. I was afraid of making mistakes very much, and I could not speak English totally. But when I conduct coach sessions, I enter to the flow, and I forget about making mistakes, about my beliefs, about my barriers, and thanks to this combination, I found excellent insights, several excellent insights, connected with flow, of course, connected with my perfectionist and with my identity. I realized that my English identity is different from my Russian identity. And today we want to suggest you to explore your English identity. What main difference between your Russian identity and English identity? But firstly, we want to share about our experience. Ola?
Yeah, it's very interesting. We found during our sessions, Irina Stoyanovskaya also is my coach, my favorite, beloved coach, and we spent regularly a lot of time to coach each other. So we found interesting thing that our Russian identity has very strong belief system, and for sure we can we can think why it is so, because we are Russian speakers, and from our childhood we grown up a lot of beliefs. So NLP masters, they says us that our belief system closely linked with our pictures in our brain and with language, because our beliefs sounds in Russian for us. So when we switch to another language, another foreign identity doesn't have the same beliefs, because our brain doesn't connect our Russian beliefs with pictures which we create during the sessions, for example. So it was very interesting when first time during my coaching session in English, I tried to answer the questions, and my brain was like empty. What a surprise! Even when my brain was busy, it was busy with finding the right word, not with my inefficient beliefs. Irina, what about you? Irina, your microphone.
Oh, it's so recorded. I can talk about me, but we have several questions in our chat. Maybe you can read these questions, and we will answer after my monologue. Okay. I want to get you my own example of this phenomenon. Several years ago, I decided to create my long-term plans. But when I started this process, I faced with inner problem, with resistance. I could not make it. And one idea came to my mind. I decided to create my plans in English. And I realized that my coaches don't speak English. And my English identity does not have doubts. It's more confident, it's more calm. and it's like clean page for me. And when I have coach sessions in English as a client, I feel such clean page, and I can go out from limits, and I can create all things in my life. I think it's like work with metaphor. It's like work with unconscious mind. And I think it's a good opportunity for coaches and their clients to create something new and to go out from the limits and barriers, inner barriers. Sorry, colleagues.
And Rosa says that we are talking about mentality from her point of view, not about identities. And maybe we talk a little bit what we mean when we say identity. You know, identity, it's like a structure, like ego, and you know that we have different kind of identities for every part of our life. For example, I have my coaching identity, my trainer's identity, my daughter's identity. So also I have identity like a Russian woman, for sure. And I have a whole, like Olga Bычkova, Russian woman, I have a strong belief system in my brain. And it closely links with all my experience. It's not about my mentality, about my Russian mentality, is another thing. But at the same time, for sure, it closely links because I'm a Russian speaker. So I also have my English identity, and I can describe it for you, for example. It's much more easygoing. It's much more polite at the same time, my English identity, but it's really much easier with dirty words, because for me, English dirty words don't mean a lot, because for me it's like sound. So, sorry, Dmitry, during our lessons, I can use it easily. And my English identity is more romantic than Russian. Russian is more tough. And if you ask yourself right now, what about your English identity? You can find this gap, these differences, this differentiation between Russian and English identities. Irina, can you describe, as an example, your English identity?
Yeah, I talked about this. It's more confident, and my English identity does not have any limits that has my Russian identity. And you know, when Dmitry asked us about coach sessions, what our choice to be coach client in Russian or in English. And now I prefer coach sessions in English because English helps me to investigate my identity and my way. And you know, it's very interesting feelings to feel gap between different identities, between different roles. And it's very interesting to find some important details when I add my English identity to my regular roles, for example, to my professional role like a coach, to my role of mother or daughter. It's very interesting. What new opportunities do I have with this combination? And when I have coach sessions with my clients, and if a client speaks English, for example, we can switch between languages. We can switch to English when a client faces with emotional problems. And when clients start speak English, he have a very important opportunity to I don't know how to say it in English. Sorry, colleagues, because it's about making mistakes. My head.
Please tell in Russian.
Yeah, it's about limits. It's about calm state without emotions, without extra emotions, and it helps client to find best decision in this situation, because he can see the situation from outside and with new identity. Not Russian identity with strong belief system, but with a new view, with new eyes, in a new format. I think it's very, very good opportunities for us, for coaches, not only for conducting coach sessions with foreigners, but conducting sessions with Russian clients who speak English too. Yeah.
Dear colleagues, now we want to ask you, maybe during your sessions, I know that a lot of you really had sessions in English and were coaches for Russian speakers who also have the opportunity to speak English. Maybe you also mentioned some this kind of changes between sessions in Russian and English. Please share with us.
Okay, I can share my experience. I have more than 10 foreign clients, and about my experience, I really like to be a coach for foreign speaking clients, because I really change my my role and my identity. I become more free, more creative, more I use big atmosphere around me, and I also more interested in client when they speak, because it's new for me. It's new culture, new type of speaking, and many interesting things, and it makes my interest higher. And for me, it's a very good point to competence of coach.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Olga.
Thank you, Olga. So during your sessions with foreigners, you can see that your identity becomes more creative. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. It's very interesting. Colleagues, who else can share with us? Please. Okay, nobody wants. Maybe you can write in our chat.
No, I can say something. Yes.
Thank you, Svetlana.
Yes, it was extremely, I can say even I live here in the United States, and for me, Russian or English, okay, I don't know a lot about grammar, but I still speaking, but conduct session was extremely hard. It was in English. I don't know why. It was hard because I practice all the time in Russian, and I choose I know in coaching session I should be Russian, and I talk to Russian, and it was so hard was to switch. But today we have some conversation and session with Oksana. She's here, Kazakova, and I noticed how, because maybe English it's melodical, it's music language. I enjoy how Irina talk, almost like a pussycat. We all relax, and this is probably for coach, make report, make relax client. It's extremely important. Then maybe switch them different roles, but this is how we build report, make client relax. That's why I think English, because it's melodic and rhythmic and intonational, it's more like storytelling all the time. I think it's make easy really to make report. Let's say report.
Thank you, Svetlana. Thank you so much for your sharing. And who else? Who want to share with us? Maybe not about your experience, maybe about your identity, maybe about your thoughts. What do you think about differences between Russian identity and English identity? What do you think, colleagues?
I can tell not about identity, about my experience, and I told many times already about it. When I'm conducting a coaching session in English, it is when you know language not enough, you can't have internal dialogue, and it means that during session you see more and you feel more. You see energy of your client, and intonation, something little different. You feel how shift this energy and so on. And in my experience, coaching session in English, it is more effective sessions than in Russian. Yes, because you see more. Yes, you can be more in the flow, and you can feel and you can hear what words more important in experience of client. Yes, client's experience. And in this case, now I like a coaching session in English more than in Russian. And of course, because also I like English, and for me it is like music. So it is two pleasures at the same time. Something like this.
Yeah, thank you, Zhenya.
What a beautiful observation, very deep. Thank you, Zhenya, for your sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it will be good inner motivation to continue learning English for coaches, not only for coaches, for all people, because other languages allow us to find some interesting things, find some interesting differences in culture or in other directions. And who else want to share with us? We can.
Yeah, we have some messages in our chat.
Yeah.
Vadim Glaskov writes us, English is more concrete. Russian has more nuances. It influences on identities of a coach and coachee. Yeah, agree with you. Thank you.
Inita, I don't know, is it identity? For me, it is easier, shorter way to think, to give questions. Hearing is wider. Yeah, for me too, Inita, thank you. Because several Oh, not several. Maybe 1 year ago, I realized one important difference between my Russian and English identity. My Russian identity has long thoughts and long sentences when I'm writing, and of course big questions maybe. But my English identity has short questions, short thoughts. It's interesting. It's me too, but it's different. Yeah, who else? Hello. We have new participants. Yeah. Maybe we can talk about our topic for new participants or not.
Hello, our new participants. Yeah. Oh, but we are sorry that you have some technical problems. Maybe you can speak with your voice because we saw you a few minutes before with your camera. Maybe you can share with us your thoughts, your ideas.
Yeah. We are ready to ask you questions, but yeah, of course. Later. Maybe now. Olga.
Yeah, I think so.
We can ask your question now. What?
Oh. So I think Bota now has technical problems also with the camera. Oh no, Bota, are you here? No. Okay. So, dear colleagues, we discuss these new ideas and opportunities about our identities in Russian and in English. And we also discuss how it influences on us when we coachee or when we are coaches in foreign languages. For sure, it's not only about English. It also works with German, French, Italian, what other language you can speak. It also can be very helpful for you, for your clients, even for your decisions in your private life when you really need to make some steps right now and you have strong fears or something like that. You can just switch to another language and try to decide this question in foreign language. Please try it.
Yeah, and we think. Oh,
Bota here. Hello, Bota.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Oh, sorry, I had some technical problems. Now it's okay. I have some questions about how to start the coaching in English because I have more than 5, maybe 7 years experience of coaching in Russian, but unfortunately I have some fear to start in English. And my question is, maybe you can advise some maybe 3 main challenges for starters as coach in English, and maybe some tips how to work with some fears.
Yeah, thank you for your question.
Bota, have you participated in Dmitri's programs?
No,
not yet. Okay, because it's one of the best tips.
But we had these problems in the past, and my challenges were connected with making mistakes, of course, and with my level of English. But I think it's very important tips to have good support for you, like this course of Dmitry Khokhlov, or maybe your colleagues who want to learn English and to practice coaching in English. It's very important. And of course, to allow yourselves to be alive and to make mistakes if it is, and to have practice, regular practice with your colleagues, with your friends, maybe, because in every area of our life we need practice, regular practice, to be perfect, to be professional. Yeah, it's my tips. Ola.
Do you have any? Thank you very much for your sharing for experience. Do you have any maybe guidelines or special questions or like steps how to start with the first coaching session in English or something like this? Have you used it?
You know, it's the best. The best is just to find your first client. Maybe it can be your friend or your colleague, and to start practice. Because you know, when also I suggested my English coaching sessions for free or for free donation, so people just can pay what they want after your session, and you will feel more comfortable with it, because you know that you now it's also for you, for your practice, for your improvements, and at the same time it's for client, for the person who are next to you. And in English it can be really supportive. Vadim Glaskov in our chat also says maybe it's a great idea to take coach sessions in English, because changing of a language is a changing of human identity. As a result, Russian problems can disappear in English. So you can try it. You can try with Russians. You can try with, for example, foreign people who are not native speaker in English, but they can speak English, and it also can support them a lot. It's first time, regular practice.
Okay, thank you.
I think life is a big investigation, not only about English or coaching. I think it's about each area of our life. Investigation, and not to be ideal person in this investigation.
Okay,
To
thank you.
live
Thank you, Irina.
every moment and enjoy.
Can I also give some tip bottom?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, because I have this problem, live in this more than 10 years. I really never learn English, like really learn, I just talk. And yes, sometimes, but what I notice, people, for example, if we take United States, because I live here, yes, and I can say maybe even we take another culture. We take Germany, for example. They have so many dialects. For example, North doesn't understand South because they have dialects. They use absolutely different words. And that's why they say we have to have some classical English. Here the same. A lot of people never really learn grammar. It's like in velocity. The more important, express, be friendly to the person, express yourself. Even it's small lexicon, not so many words, but grammar not so important. People, the more important, I think, pronunciation. What sometimes people just doesn't understand, because pronunciation, we don't care about grammar, but the pronunciation we should learn just a little bit, because others are difficult to understand. Just a little bit how pronounce. This is what we learn at school. A little bit like с придыханием, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit just, and I think that's it. This can be a key.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I agree with you, Svetlana. And I think it's very important to be in a spatial state with big energy, with relaxation inside of us, and have enjoyment of a relationship with our client in this coach session. I think it's very important to have energy, flow, and enjoyment. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have 1 hour, and of course we promised you to conduct coach sessions, real coach sessions, and now it's time to our coach sessions.
Yeah, so Irina, I want to suggest you to start.
Okay.
And at the same time, I want to ask you, dear colleagues, because Irina has her client, I want to ask you who maybe wants to make a coach session with me in 20 minutes. So you will have some time to think about it during this session. You can write in our chat.
Maybe Svetlana wants.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Irina, I will be happy. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And now we have time for coach session with Lila. Lila, thank you so much for your answer. And maybe other participants can switch off video and audio because we need a spatial space for us, me and Lila. Thank you. Lila, we have 20 minutes for our process, for our coach session. And what do you want?
Yeah, thank you, Irina, for your offer. And actually, I was thinking the whole day today what I would like to work on during this session. Actually, I have one idea. I was thinking a few weeks ago, how to find, or how not to find, how to apply the system when you put 20% effort and you get 80% of result. So my wish to apply it in my life, because sometimes I spend a lot of energy, and okay, I have result, but as I said, my wish to apply this system. I believe it will work, but how to apply?
And what's the best result do you want to get from our coach session today?
What just first came to my mind, it's about 2 or 3 ideas, just for beginning.
2 or 3 ideas. And why it's so important for you now, at this moment?
As I mentioned, sometimes I spend a lot of energy, for some goal or for some tasks, and I don't know about 80% of result. I have some moving, but I don't think it's 80%. So sometimes I feel, now I found. Sometimes I feel I put 80% of energy, just 20% of result.
You talked about special system for you.
Yeah.
And if you can describe this system, maybe like a metaphor, what do you think? What it will look like? Metaphor of your own system, of your own effective system.
Also, just one metaphor which I remember. It's like you have wheels, yeah, like some system with wheels, and you just make sure that one wheel start working, and it connects to our wheels, and automatically they start working one by one like this.
And how this system connected with system 20-80%?
As I said, it just I have to focus how to put impulse to this the first wheel, and this first wheel will take care about our system.
Yeah. And by when do you want to get this system in your life? A working system.
I think it's like I can make it live during 1 month.
1 month.
1 month, yeah.
And why it's so important? 1 month.
No, at least it's just for me. It's like it's for me. It's like this metaphor. Yeah, I have to give this impulse to the first wheel. Yeah, it influences in our system, and for me, I think 1 month it's like the period where I can where I can start applying and make it as a habit, something like this. Make it as a habit, yeah.
And how will you know that this system is in your life?
I will know it when I feel energy, yeah. It means like not it's not like I can work 3 days when I feel I can feel it, but I have to take rest, yeah, for 1 maybe couple of days, and this I will feel it, but I don't want to say that I don't need the rest. Yeah, it's about how like now it's I can work on something like 3 days, yeah. And when as I said, when I feel that I have to take rest, and in this system, I can I don't know how. Actually, I don't know. I want to say that 24 hours or 7 days. No, I don't want this. No. It's again, this word one more time came to my mind. Some balance. Balance. It's not like you work hard, 3-4. Then like put your charm on your. So yeah, you can't do anything. So I want like something balance that I have energy for working hours, for some hobbies and other things, yeah, like this. Because now it's like constantly just only work.
And I have one more question for you. What is the best balance for you between working time and rest?
Now we can go very deep. Yeah. I have a wheel of life. Yeah. And my ideal picture that all my sectors проявлены in my life. Yeah. Not just only like I concentrate on something like coaching and like building the career in this, and also, and when I forget about my personal life, yeah, it's not so important. And my, as I said, ideal picture that everything includes, yeah, and like every day, every week, every month, it is in my life. Yeah, it appears in my life.
Can I ask you how your ideal balance is connected with your system with wheels, your metaphor with wheels?
Actually, it's about saving energy. Yeah, that's why this is idea to put 20% effort. Especially I think I mean now I mean it's in my work. Yeah, maybe after sometimes it will it will apply in other sectors. Who knows? Yeah, and yeah, and you know, it's like when you prioritize one goal, yeah, and with one goal, you have it in every sector. Yeah, just to find this one goal, which подтягивает every sector on my wheel of life.
And what about your state in this situation? Can you imagine your feelings, your inner state when you have this situation in your life, your ideal balance and your understanding of what 20% influence for your whole life?
Could you please repeat the question?
I ask you about your feelings and about your state. How do you feel when you have this balance and this understanding?
I feel calm. I feel calm, and it's like under control everything. So I don't I don't worry about, okay, I put effort on my work, yeah, and when I think, okay, what about my personal life, you know? And in this situation, I as I said, everything under control. So it's like it's everything in my life, yeah, my work, my hobbies, personal life, some meeting with friends, and everything what I want.
Mm-hmm. And what about your energy in this situation?
Yeah, and I have energy for all of this, you know. This is also important.
Mm-hmm. And what influences for your energy and for your inner state?
Could you please rephrase the question?
What maybe who influences for your energy, for your level of energy? You, only you.
Of course, yes.
Yeah. And maybe what a new choice do you want to have now to change your life, to change this balance, to запустить your system?
Could you please repeat?
I ask you about your new choice.
New choice, and
what do you think to start now? Maybe new actions, maybe new habits, which influence for your state, for your level of energy. You talked about habit earlier. What do you think about?
So many. I just thinking and примеряю different ideas. But okay, I will speak. I will speak because maybe I will find. So first came to my mind. Okay, start again every day. To fill in the diary, but I don't know. But I don't. It should like it should resonate, yeah, with my heart, yeah. So I want, so nobody can stop, but it doesn't. And because I've done it before, so maybe I have to find something new.
Yeah.
I have been doing for 3 years, so maybe something new.
And I want to ask you about your system, about your metaphor. You talked about wheels, several wheels, and about your inner impulse for this system, for your life, for your whole life, and now how it connected with your state. What is first, your state or your actions?
State is the first.
And what kind of state do you need?
It's like when I have silence inside,
Mm-hmm.
and also like everything is possible.
Mm-hmm. And how this state influence for your system? When are you calm, and when you are sure that everything is possible?
Somehow it influence. I don't know. Right.
But you thought that state is the first step.
Yeah.
Important.
Because it's like maybe it's like also this like the state is one step. Yeah, because I think in when I have the silent inside, and when I feel that everything is possible, I have like many ideas come to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And in that situation, it's important to find that idea which connected with all my sectors in my life.
Mm-hmm. And what can help you to understand it, to find right ideas that create your 20%? 20% of efforts.
It just with my wheel of life can help, because I have to see all my sectors.
Mm-hmm.
And just to understand how this one idea can influence in every sector.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe for that, to make it more faster, I will need coach session. Yeah, to prioritize. Yeah, those ideas.
And we have only 1 minute more. And you wanted 2 or 3 ideas, new ideas. And now you talked about your state. It's very important to be calm and to have a belief that everything is possible. And you talked about your will, life will, and your thoughts about main sectors, and about importance of understanding ideas, influences for these sectors. And maybe one more step if you want one more idea, if you want to add to this system.
So I think I have enough, yeah, because I would like to apply what I just announce, yeah, and just to see how does it work, and when after that I can decide to maybe I can just correct something, or okay, it's fine, it works normally as I want. Yeah. I think that's all.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And what's your takeaway from our coach session?
I will surely will take what I just found with state, yeah, of silence and of this thinking that everything is possible, because this is just one step to make it work, my all this system. Yeah. And it's really good finding for me. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your trust and for your state and for your calm in this session. And when I see you in this state, it's get me calm and energy at the same time, and balance, of course. Thank you so much, Lida.
Yes, thank you, Irina. Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
Colleagues, Oля, Dima.
Yeah, dear colleagues, thank you for your session. It was really a pleasure just to observe it.
Yeah, and your turn now, Oля.
Colleagues, maybe we can ask our colleagues to give feedback. It's interesting. So I asked...
If we have time.
We have time,
yeah?
Because just to jump into another coaching session is good, but maybe we can exchange our opinion, colleagues.
Okay.
I asked you to make notes, to write questions you liked, or maybe what you observed in English identity, in Lilia's English identity, or maybe how she formulated answers, or Irina, how she asked questions, colleagues. You're welcome. I think we have 5 minutes, and at 8:30 we can start the next session.
Colleagues, what do you think?
Can I say something?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. I like how Irina conducts session. She's just amazing, I can say amazing. She's calm. She concentrates on answer. She keep very nice field, this coaching field. Question about metaphor, and yes, it was a little bit problem with coachee, because she didn't understand, maybe English level not so high, and she just couldn't understand questions sometimes. This is about Lilia, but I understand.
Very normal, yeah. because we have different system of thinking.
Okay.
It's normal. Thank you so much, Svetlana, for your observing.
That's it.
Thank you.
Dear colleagues who want to add something about our first coaching session, please take your space allow your voice be loud.
Yeah, maybe what's your takeaway from this coach session?
I can share my takeaway.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed your strong connection. I could feel the flow between two of you, and I also observed the face of your coachee, the beautiful face, and these pink colors that for me is a sign of energy, a sign of the process. So now I see these beautiful colors on both your cheeks, so I really enjoy it. I can feel your common space. So for me, it's very important. So thank you for this beautiful, beautiful time together.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. Yeah. Who else?
Please don't be shy.
You can put your silly heads and making mistakes, of course.
No.
Like me sometimes.
Irina, we always have one opportunity to ask Dmitry.
I'm here. I'm supporting you. Okay. Meanwhile, I want to say express my gratitude for Irina and Lilia. It's a very courageous step to have a public coaching session. Irina, thank you, and Lilia.
In English.
In English.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Okay, I think we can move to the next demo session. 20 minutes. Yeah. Svetlana, Olga, enjoy your time. And colleagues, dear colleagues in our chat box, please observe this session actively if you want to grow with us. Just write down questions you like and suggest your feedback after that. Okay, Olga, Svetlana, enjoy your 20-minute session. See you.
Thank you. See you in 20 minutes. Okay, Svetlana, thank you for your participation. And now I want to ask you, what will be the best result for you in 20 minutes after our conversation?
Olga, I'd like to find some answer for my question. I would like, if I see a little bit clear, because I have some doubts right now, this or this, or this or this. And my expectation after our session, I will have more clear view on my subject and this topic what I brought today.
And can you describe this subject? Can you be more direct?
Yes, sure. Yes. I create my own program, coaching program, and I just cannot decide what kind of topic and niche I should choose. And I switch between finance or maybe find a mission. Another topic is like relationship and communication. The most it's between men and women. And I just before I think finance, because I have already result in my clients, but other clients they found them a little bit mission, but the finance not so what they expect. Then I see right now it's great opportunity. I think topic and niche, it's communication and relationship between women and men, because I'm also single. This topic, and some kind of has also my ideas. But I create right now only one program, and I have to concentrate, and I just cannot decide. All subjects good, but I have to choose like more. I have to concentrate maybe on one subject or 1 and 2, but I cannot do 1, 2, 3.
And why it is so important to decide right now in this time?
Because I'm in one course where maybe we have like 20 people, and right now just I come to lesson I have to choose niche because I cannot create something but I don't know what I create, what kind of subject I choose. I just have to be a little bit more narrow and specific. Come to point, I have to be from this point, maybe from today, I have to be more specific. What is my niche? And I still like shaking a little, switch from here to here. Just maybe some kind of, you give me clarity.
Svetlana, tell me please, how will you feel when you find your niche? How will you feel yourself?
I will just more confident.
More confident.
More confident, and then I can like laser focus energy to this subject, and I just start to develop this program. But if I don't know what is my niche, what is my aim audience, how I create anything, I just I cannot do this, and I should be already more specific.
So you
I just think, Olga, it's all subjects are awesome. I was like, but I just cannot take so wide. I should be more specific. Yeah.
You should be more specific. Yeah.
Right.
And so you want to create a new program, and you want to choose one of these beautiful topics. And as if you can see the possibility to find the just one idea for this new one program, and what will be your next step after this program?
If I already create this program, and make this program, what is the next? Make money. Yes, this is point, because yes, and actually I took the most, I think what my client, the most result what I get from client now, they want more finance. They even, if I help somebody find mission, they immediately tell, yes, I see my mission, but for my projects, I need some money. I cannot do this, how say, realization and do my mission if I don't have money to invest to some project. And everybody this way or another way come to point they need money to moving forward. And this is actually, I thought about to start this, and maybe right now a little bit clear, I probably should stay with finance. And also I think if we take communication, relationship between men and women, it's very, very often number one, maybe strife between men and women because finance. Because not finance.
Wow.
Yes. And if you come here or there, for mission, we need finance. Yes. For finance, we need finance. For men and women relationship, very often also come to finance. That's maybe I should stay with this subject.
And also you need your program also for money, for your finance.
For my, yes, definitely, because how I came to program, I realized if client will be involved in program for 3-4 months and client pay for program for this, I immediately get some money and I can invest this money and whatever I can do with this money. When client pay for just one session or 3-4 session, you say, it's not so much, but if client pay for program, it's much more money. And I believe for client, it's also deeper result because he comes through some kind of specific topic. And if client chooses this topic, it means he's really interested for that. Go deeper than just 1, 2, 3 sessions.
Yeah. Svetlana, tell me please, what do you feel right now when you see clearly that your first program should be about finance?
I start smile. Because it's like I have some kind of on my shoulders, something heavy, I don't know, backpack full of stones. And now my shoulders free And I feel like, actually, Olga, my thoughts was about this because our trainer, he told us, choose program where you get already some results. And I see some results from my client, help a little bit, go a little bit higher with finance. And like I said, even somebody didn't get finance but found their mission, they come to finance anyway, because they said, now what next step? Now I see my mission, I need money for my project.
Yeah, and Svetlana, so we still have 11 minutes.
Okay.
And what do you want to add maybe to your session? Because now you want to see clear.
Yes, actually, I think our trainer, he said, you can choose one topic, but then you can add not too many, but a second topic you can add and combine them. Then I just think, what could be second topic to this? Maybe relationship and communication. Because I think why I think about sometimes successful men. Also, nowadays, successful men are looking for successful women. They don't want some women. They want equal. Even before we said, oh no, men should support women. But right now, if we talk about personal development, I think successful women should also make money. Okay, sometimes they don't pay for equal job, work, women and men. Men for equal work sometimes get more money, but still, when women make money, she came through personal development. To make money, you should develop some skills, something nobody give you. And if women want to find successful men, she should be also successful, because men need also leader. Women, right now everything changed. It's not like in 19th century. Women just can stay at home and take care of kids. And especially Olga, for example, I'm in middle of age, and in this age, I think we also like crisis middle of age. We think about what I bring, what I leave behind me, what I give my children, grandchildren, if they will be proud of me, if they said, yes, we want to do something like our mother or grandmother. That's it's come to point, it's not only money, it's just also be somebody, not just retired and do nothing.
And it sounds like a steps.
Right.
First steps is finance. Second steps is successful relationship between a successful woman, successful man, and the third step is to finding your mission and to create.
Because this is, I think, I start with men. Men want to find successful women to be equal in relationship, but also for family, relationship with kids, grandkids, with my daughter, very important for me. I like if they see some example for youngest generation, because this kind of influence young generation what to do in life, who you want to be in life. Yeah, I think it's also important.
And now
second will be relationship, right?
Relationship.
Right.
Now you're in another state. Please describe, what do you feel right now?
I feel even my level positivity and excitement come a little bit even higher.
Wow.
Because when we talk just about money, finance, yes, but everybody needs money to for everyday functional. We need money, but also when we develop ourselves, especially we are coaches, we need, or successful people, we need money for education. That's why we come, and then we come to mission, relationship, everything all puzzles come together, actually.
Yeah, all puzzles comes together like a big puzzle. Wow. And please, can you imagine when your project will be realized, when your program will be finished? What how many times will it take? What do you think about it?
How many times it takes to make this program? I think 1 month.
1 month. And can you imagine yourself in 1 month when you already created this program? In 1 month, what do you feel?
I feel some kind of satisfaction. Like, maybe later create more programs, but like first, it's like give birth to first child. It's just extremely some kind of wow effect. Yes, and then definitely, what motivates me, Olga, because some person already, like I said, I have client, he said, I found my mission, what I have to do, man, where I can find money? And somebody maybe needs this program, just would help. I cannot make this too long because somebody already waiting for this program. Somebody could maybe need it, just, yes, that's why I just have to work hard to make this program.
Yeah, like to give birth to the first child and create this program for people who really are waiting for this program.
Right.
And who are you in this process, creating this first program?
I think I'm creator.
Creator.
I feel like, yes, I create something. I create before in music, maybe it's something else. I think I'm a creative person, but I thought it's only some guru can create some coaching program, should be a very educated person. But when I realized we're all creator, we create by God, it's our high creator, and we all create, but we just choose different field where we create. If I decide to create, and why not?
Yeah.
I just feel like if something inside of in my intuitive system brought me here, it's for a reason. I just should do it.
Yeah.
It's maybe my mission.
And now, Svetlana, I've got one more question for you.
Yes.
How will you celebrate the birth of your new program?
Oh my goodness, I like celebrate, but I choose Olga. This is only how I do this. I celebrate before I make it.
Wow.
Because I feel like, when I finish, it's already like I finish, but some process excites me. When I'm in process, when I finish, okay, I finish, now it's time to sell. I come to selling position, but when I create, I really I feel great. You just create something new, and it will be only yours, not somebody else. It's not copy, it's original.
Yeah, it's original, and you are a creator.
Yes.
Yeah, and maybe if you see on this path, maybe you can see now your first steps towards your program.
But thank you. I can say thank you, Olga, because you, with your questions, some kind of very quickly, I came to session. I brought to you all this, and I'm shaking a little bit. I don't know what to do. And now, after session, my mind is clear. What subject, what topic, what niche, how then I combine them. That's a first step. I just start to do today. First step, I know what my niche. I just start do. Was very, very hard to choose what I want, and now I'm just easy for me to start because I know. First step, I just know my niche and my topic, what I want to be specific in.
Yeah. So, Svetlana, thank you for this magnificent opportunity to share your energy, to share your amusement, your joy. I really felt it during this session, and I'm really grateful to you.
Thank you so much, Olga, for your great question. Navigate me in this field. and just make clarity in my mind and give me some motivation, and I feel my energy level, excitement and positivity much higher than I came higher than before session. I'm very
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Svetlana. Colleagues.
Thank you, colleagues. It was a beautiful, amazing coach session with big level of energy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Olga, I want to ask you, what's your takeaway from this session?
Oh, you know, with such a champion, I felt myself I'm a rocket, and you know, it was very fast. So my takeaway just to relax and to allow my client to shine, because I really enjoyed the shining of Svetlana during this session.
Okay, Olga, and you're a hero. It's your first time to conduct a coaching session in English publicly, right?
Yeah, it's my first time.
Okay, and in Russian, have you ever conducted coaching sessions in Russian?
Yeah.
Online, I mean.
Yeah.
For public.
Yeah.
And in English, the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you for this.
My congratulations, Olga.
Thank you.
Okay, colleagues, please share your feedback. If you can, of course, it's recommended with microphone and camera, if you can. So we have our last 10 minutes. So what about this session, or maybe in general about meeting? Yeah?
Hello, colleagues.
Hello.
Hello, Olga.
It's me, Olga Zaitseva. Irina knows me.
Olga, nice to hear you.
Dear colleagues, I want to say you great things that you organized such wonderful webinar or masterclass. I don't know how better to call it, but why I was keeping silent, it's because of my level of English, first of all, and the second reason is a lot of insights. All this time I was thinking about my future coach sessions, because before this I had a lot of fears, and I thought that I need 10 and maybe 20 years of experience in English, and only then I can try myself in coaching with foreigners. And I heard your sessions, and they were wonderful. They even opened for me, or they showed me that you were talking about in the first part. They showed me that we can see even deeper when we talk in English, because we don't talk inside ourselves. And for me, it is very important, because I'm talking all day long and all night long. So for me, it's a great help. Thank you. Thank you, and thanks to all to girls who were our coaches, coaches, because it was great. Thank you.
Thank you, Olga. Thank you for your energy and for your experience and for your insights. So
Yeah, Olga, welcome to English Coaching Club.
Yes, now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, so we're going to have monthly meetings, okay? Please keep stay with us. Okay, colleagues, who else would like to share? Maybe Irina, you can tell us what's your takeaway from all this webinar with you.
It was very important and very useful for me, and of course I got several insights. My own insights connected with English, with coaching, and with my practice. Because now I can see that I can't be a speaker in English, not only
and you did
in
it
Russian.
greatly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, for me, it had big values because I had this experience with Olga, with my best friend, with my coach and coachee. And of course, I'm very grateful for all participants with their experiences, and it's very, very important webinar for me because now I am thinking about my future connected with English and coaching.
Okay, Irina, I wish you good luck and a lot of successes.
Yeah, and of course I'm very grateful for Lila, for our coach session, for your brave woman. Thank you. And for you, Dima, because it was challenge for us, but we can do it.
You did it perfectly, Irina. Olga, maybe you would like to add something. What do you think about your today's experience of 2-hour webinar in English?
You know, unexpectedly, it was really easy. And I am so grateful to you and Irina and to all participants for this family atmosphere. It is so important just to feel this relaxation, feel freedom to express myself, to share, to listen your ideas, to be free in this flow. So I really enjoyed it. And it is my first English speaking webinar, and I think it's the first from the series of.
But it's not the last.
Not the last. Yeah, I hope.
Olga, it's just the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Good. Colleagues, anybody else? Just shortly, we don't have a lot of time, but very shortly, your takeaway from our meeting today.
Okay.
Yes. Hi.
Hi, Victoria.
Yes. So nice to see you, and hi to Irina. Just one day after my second term in Ericsson University, and today I'm really very grateful for this 2 session because it's give me a lot of inspire and believe that I'm able to do the session in English as well. So I think that it's really yesterday in my session with the other coach, I had a dream to become a world international coach, and today I saw that my goal can come true. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria.
For
nice
being
to
with
see
us.
you. Thank you. Else we have 5 minutes more.
Yeah, I also would like to thank you, Irina, as my coach, for which coach session, because it's also for me was the first time in public when I have it. Yeah, and of course, this is for great opportunity. I would like to thank you, Dmitry, that you organized this webinar, and I can say now I have second brief in English because I had some break. So it means it's time to start again.
Yeah, return to us, please. Yeah. Keep practicing coaching English. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Lila.
Okay, colleagues, maybe some of you need some time to think what you're going to tell us. So you can tell us with voice or maybe with in our chat box. And I want to tell you just 1 minute, colleagues, about our future events. Colleagues, can you see my screen? Yeah. Okay, our upcoming events very soon. So in 2 weeks, our summer module of program English for Cross-Culture Coaches starts. And you can see deadline. You can see deadline and you can see link where you can find all information, video feedback from coaches who passed this program. And just if you want to continue to grow with us on a regular basis, please sign up for this program. And I told you that we're going to have monthly meetings of English Coaching Club. So, and our next meeting will be on the 15th of June at 12 o'clock Moscow time. And our speaker will be Evgenia Sazonova with a very great topic, peculiarities of TED presentations and simple secrets of inspiring public speeches in English. Okay, Evgenia, she is with us today. Evgenia, can you tell us very shortly what you're going to tell us in 1 month, in June?
Thank you, Dmitry. Yes, I can tell. First of all, for me, colleagues, it is also practicing English, and I want to practice together with you. And why exactly TED presentations? Because now we organized together with the International Coaching Federation one event in October. And this event, it is TED presentations special for coaches. So this event will be special for coaches. And now I help coaches with the preparation to this event. And I have some experience, and I can share with you this experience, and I can share with you these peculiarities of TED presentations. And also, because I am a public speaking coach, so I can help you with some skills, public speaking skills, for your future webinars, future presentation, and in Russian, and I hope in English also.
Yeah, because our meeting will be in English, yeah?
Yes, because our meeting will be in English.
And maybe you can share your secrets how to speak publicly in English. It's our peculiarity, not only in Russian, because maybe it's easy and maybe boring a little bit. I'm kidding. But some secrets how to do it in English, because many of us, or maybe all of us, we are afraid of speaking English publicly because it's not our native language, right?
Yes. And do you offer me to share this in my webinar, if I understand correctly?
Yes.
So, yes, of course.
The 15th of June, next English Coaching Club. Okay. Thank you, Evgenia.
So,
colleagues,
welcome.
Yeah, welcome to our June meeting of English Coaching Club. Okay, we have just 1 minute. Okay, maybe somebody would like to share something, just very shortly.
I'd like to share. I'd like to thank Olga for conducting session. It was great result from 20 minutes. Very, and if she never conducted in English, I give you a big compliment and big applause and say thank you so much. And thank you, Irina. Be so amazing. Just your image, just so influenced me how to be coach, because Dmitry told me you're too stressful. I see tension in your face, and this is opposite. When you see Irina, this is how coach should be relaxed and gives a nice influence for client to be relaxed. Yes, and thank you, Dmitry, to create this event for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Svetlana. And once again, Irina, Olga, thank you very much for creating this wonderful webinar. And we're so happy, all of us, to spend with you this wonderful evening with PCC coaches, PCC ICF, and in English, practicing English. It was wonderful. I'm so happy to be with you and to share it with you. And of course, I invite all of you to join us in June. Let's meet once every month. Let's have these meetings as our habit to maintain our English-speaking coaching community, colleagues. So have a wonderful evening and see you in June, in 3 weeks. See you, colleagues.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
See you. Bye. Bye. See you. Bye.